So, yeah, about this. If you could please like, subscribe, and follow, especially the like thing, because it makes Scott just happy.
Well, and if you're on you YouTubers, if you ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show up, that helps us too.
Amy Stewart?
What?
You can ring my bell.
Ooh, I don't know. Bell. I don't know who that is.
Bell. I think
Chris
it's
will
Amy
remember
Stewart.
that. He's
Anyway,
really...
do what Amy Stewart said, ring the bell. Our bell.
Yeah.
Cowbells. More cowbells. Just
I've got
ring.
little tiny bells.
Like us, please. Subscribe, follow the whole deal. If you have a comment, you can leave it where you found us, or you can tuck it into an email, which is a great place to put your questions, comments, conundrums, and snarks, and stories you think we might like to use so that we don't have to work nearly as... Almost got it out.
Yeah,
nearly as hard as we do. TITR@netradio.network. I'm going to hell for that.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
From food52.com. How do you like your coffee, Tone? How do you take your coffee?
I take it with some cream.
Cream?
Yeah, well,
Milk?
cream is the secondary. Milk is fine, but usually I like the French vanilla.
Oh, okay. Mine,
I've gotten so wussy since I've got out of radio. It's just sad. In radio, you drank sludge that was barely liquid.
And you eat the coffee cookie that got baked at the bottom of the thing.
Who left the coffee pot on? Everyone at least once. So come on.
Well, yeah, and you constantly drink scorched coffee because you don't have the time to make a new pot. The song ain't long enough.
Yep.
So my coffee I take with coconut.
A bitter dose of reality.
Oh, no, I stay within arm's reach of that. With coconut oil and cinnamon.
Of course you do.
And then if I'm not in the
Hey,
house,
that's how Trudy Monk took her coffee. Oh, wow. You should not binge Monk episodes. I'm just saying.
I didn't tell you this before, but I played Trudy Monk.
No, you didn't.
You're right, I didn't.
No.
In any case, when I'm outside the house and I have to order a coffee,
You have more hair than she did, longer hair than she did, but it's on your back. So
heavy cream.
Is that
Well,
what they use in nuclear testing?
here's what it says about you on how you like your
okay.
coffee. You
Tell
ready?
me. Yep.
You like your coffee with Bell Coffee Creamer, who sponsored this travesty.
You are obviously a genius.
You make the best out of every situation, including your coffee routine. Though you haven't personally experienced hardship, your emotional IQ is off the charts. Hang on, there's more.
Swing and a miss.
If you like your coffee iced all year long, either you live in Florida or you live in the North and still perversely enjoy iced coffee even when there's snow on the ground.
That's
you are
true.
highly impractical, which can be traced back to the love-hate relationship you had with your father.
Wow.
If you like your coffee with soy milk, you used to be so
Does
much
anybody
fun.
like soy milk?
I hear people
Really?
order it all the time.
What is wrong with these people?
You used to
How do you milk a soy?
Now I have to milk soy and I don't even know what soy are.
Exactly. Am?
You used to be so much fun. It's like you took a wrong turn in the health food store and became a seitan follower. As you know, seitan is a food made from gluten, the main protein of wheat. It is also known as manjin fu and milgogi, wheat meat,
sorry.
gluten meat, or simply gluten.
Could you just tell me that one again?
No.
Okay. After I said it, I was kind of hoping you'd say no.
It's made from vital wheat gluten, a flour-like substance primarily consisting of gluten extracted from wheat flour. Do you like your coffee with oat milk?
Used to.
We get it. You love oat milk and you think it's so much better than almond, soy, and dairy milk. But you're a little too fixated on your station in life in relation to others. A classic mindset of the middle child.
You can't milk an oat either, so forget it.
That's right. If you like your coffee black.
Done that.
And that's the way I used to drink it all through radio and TV.
And once you got, and as soon as you get away from there,
yeah, you start.
like, hey, I've got taste buds. What the
Yeah, and live a little. Admit it, a little part of you dies inside when the person in front of you orders a mocha. Be- Behind your judginess, though, it's clear you're just overcompensated for debilitating self-doubt and indecision.
Not even close, I don't think. Maybe. Could be. No, not even. No. Maybe. Well, sort of not
Could be.
close. Yeah.
Possibly. Anyway, that's enough of psychoanalyzing coffee drinkers.
A school resource officer's workday took a bit of a turn.
Oh, yeah?
After
How do they take their coffee?
After a bison herd broke out of their pasture in Deer Trail while the owner was out of town.
Wow.
The Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office posted about the rather odd incident on X. See, we don't have to even say Twitter, formerly X.
Yeah, which is nice because that took, what, 10 years?
And several months.
Mm-hmm.
Deputy Matthews, a school resource officer, jumped in his patrol car at about 2 p.m. after hearing about a group heading toward Deer Trail, South District 26J.
This is all in Colorado for those of you who...
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, because this is a story out of Denver.
Yeah.
It was not a group of students, though. It was a herd of bison. By the way, in Colorado, they're bison. In North Dakota, they're bison unless they play football for the University of North Dakota or North Dakota State. Then they're bison. I don't know why.
What happened to the Colorado Buffaloes?
They're in Buffalo.
New York?
Oh, no, the Colorado Buffaloes, but they're not bison. They're buffaloes.
Right.
I mean, they are bison, but they're not. Sure enough, once he arrived on the scene, bison were covering the width of the road. So what, 3 of them?
Yeah.
The resource, they're a big crabby cow. The resource officers
really
and 2 other deputies found the herd heading down County Road 38 just outside of Deer Trail. The 3 deputies, because they were probably kicked out of downtown for being party buffalo.
Well,
the 3 deputies.
Could they be any less dangerous than college students on the hoof?
Less dangerous?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. More? Oh, yeah. The 3 deputies caught up to the wayward bison and put their lights on, but it wasn't for speeding. Because not only are they crabby, but they can be when they don't want to move, they're very slow.
Well, that and,
when they want to move, they'll catch you.
But in a horse race with a bison, for the first 100 yards, the bison will win. After that, the horses caught him iced. They're quick to get up to full speed, but full speed isn't very fast.
Yeah, they still do about 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, but horses run faster than that.
Yeah, but they got to get past the buffalo. Did I mention the crabby cow syndrome? The deputies noticed the cows weren't following the rules of the road, but let them off with a warning, escorted them off the road with their patrol cars because getting out among those buffaloes could get damaged. If you're going to hurt something, hurt the car.
My neighbor had a problem with bison one time on a camping trip. He and his wife were camping.
NDSU students.
No, the animals. They were out in Colorado, and they were camping in an area where the bison roamed. And supposedly the deer as well. Well, he and his wife are in a tent next to the car.
Where the beer and the buffalo flow.
And all of a sudden,
where seldom is heard.
They're awakened.
The sound of grass being mowed.
By grunts and growls.
Crabbier all day.
And all kinds of sounds they didn't expect to hear.
From a large furry cow.
Herd of them.
I have. They're buffalo.
Thank you. No, it was. They found themselves, looked out the tent, and there they were in all their glory. It was mating season.
That's good. Okay, I'm just going to give you a tip here. I'm not a buffalo expert, but don't mess with buffaloes during mating season.
Right. They're
either the male or female.
Time.
I can't tell the male or female. I expect the female probably has a pearl necklace, a little hat, nice skirt.
Yeah.
Don't mess with them.
Weirdest picture. Anyway, they quickly tore everything down and jumped in the car because they did not like having these people around.
See, I would think they just didn't care.
Nope, they were
over there. Yeah, I do. Okay. There's a tent there. What tent? Who?
You want my woman? You can't have my woman. That sort of thing. And VJ was going, no, seriously, I don't want your woman.
I'm not your woman. I'm your cousin, you idiot.
Oh, yuck.
Ick. Ooh, bison incest. How'd we get there from here? The
That's usually my
found the home. Owners were out of town. They got him back behind the gates.
This from Ronnie Tucker.
Ronnie.
Sky News. Harvard University has removed human skin binding from a 19th century book housed in its library. The book is a copy of, oh, Lord,
Something.
Destinés de la May, a meditation on the soul and life after death, first published by French novelist Arsène Houssaye in 1879.
Vichy Perry, that's his name.
The author handed the book to his friend and physician, Dr. Ludovic Boland, in the early 1800s, who bound the book with the skin of an anonymous dead female patient without her consent. One might ask
Maximus.
One might ask how he was going to get the consent when she was, as aforementioned, dead.
She nodded.
A handwritten note by Dr. Boland inside the volume states that a book about the human soul deserved to have human covering. They were a dark bunch back then.
Oh, I think they still are.
The note also describes the process used to treat the skin so it could bind the text. Yuck.
Why do I want to know that?
It has been in Harvard's collection since 1934.
Yeah, I just thought Harvard were bloodsuckers by now.
Harvard announced the human remains were no longer in the library due to the ethically fraught nature of the book's origins and subsequent history.
So what do you do with the book? Bury it?
No, they're removing that binding. I think they're going to rebind it.
Carefully?
They're going to have to. It's old. Apparently, students who worked in the library years ago underwent initiations.
Oh, no.
Where they were asked to go get that book without knowing it included human skin.
Of course.
And while you're at it, get me the pneumatic whipper stopper.
And the dustbin, because I'm going to yak. Not the animal.
Hey,
it literally stinks.
This book looks skinnier than I thought it was going to be.
Really? I thought it was pretty thick.
Ooh, nice. Very well done.
Isn't it sad? That's what we can do. What's your talent? Being stupid.
Yeah. Hey, there's a belly button on this book. You have
to shave the binding? It literally stinks that visitors to Casa Grande Ruins National Monument in south central Arizona might not. Look at that. We've been in Colorado, Harvard. And now we're in south central Arizona. They might not be able to use the attraction's picnic area until May, when officials announced Wednesday the picnic area would be closed due to the density of the invasive and noxious winter weed called stinknet.
Called what?
Stinknet. Stinknet.
Stinknet. You know.
Hey, what should we call it? Well, it stinks.
It kind of looks like a net. I think that we could have a new
couldn't we call it the landfill weed?
A new movie on the old Terminator franchise.
The Rise of Stinknet.
It's gone sentient. Get it?
The weed has a turpentine-like odor. It can cause serious breathing problems as well as severe skin rash. Well, this is something you want around people.
Yeah, right?
Stinknet has bright yellow blossoms on narrow green stems. They're round, similar to the shape of golf balls. No, golf balls are round.
Yeah. What, with the dimples?
The size, maybe? Oh, no, they do have the dimple pattern.
Oh, do they?
It says so right here in the story.
Nice.
Arizona Native Plant Society officials say stinknet explosively spread in Maricopa County during the wet fall and winter seasons of 16, 18, and 19. 16, 18, and 19, although if it would have been 18, 16, 18, 18, and 18, 19, we wouldn't have to put up with it now, would we?
In 1816, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi.
Boy, it did stink when we got to Arizona.
I'm wondering about this explosiveness problem.
That led to heavy infestations on the north fringes of Phoenix and Scottsdale. That explains a lot about Phoenix. Along with rapid movement southward to Casa Grande, monument officials are asking visitors not to walk near or step on the flowering weed to avoid spreading it, please. See, I think what you should do is you have to step on this, grind it into your shoe sole, and then walk around a lot with it, because then people wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. You tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Sort of like telling one of us, hey, you got to do this right now. And we're both going, no.
Sure, I do. The Casa Grande Ruins team is working on a solution that will get the picnic area reopened as soon as possible. I had an idea that they turned down.
Which was?
Flamethrowers, and they just thought that was a little much.
I'm digging that.
So fine, they can do their own thing and not open until May 1st. Be like that.
Miserable poop heads.
Hey, they're probably not miserable.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.